Hey Bill, I thought I would make a video for you of your bass. It's finally done, and just gonna give you a quickie close-up from bow to stern. Here's the headstock with the new strings on it. It's all been cleaned up. It looks good, and the string tree is looks like it's perfectly tensioned. You know, it's not too tight. It's pulling the strings down away from the nut to keep them from buzzing. That is their purpose, and they don't need to be any tighter than that. You'll see there's a little bit of clearance under the string, and you could tighten these screws down all the way to the headstock, and it would pinch these strings against the headstock. You don't want that. And they run nicely all the way out straight. And so now the upshot is that they are reverse tuned. So it's not uncommon to have your bass tuners be reverse turned from what you might expect. The Fender P bass and the J bass both are reverse turn tuners, as well as should be the Hagstrom tuners. So there you go. There's that. And here is close-up of your frets are all nice and shiny and polished, and the edge, the sprouted edge of the frets, that happens when the wood shrinks in this direction from just being dry. The edges of the frets pop out, and so I filed those down. I recrowned all the frets because they were just squared off flat. They weren't really properly crowned, and so they had sharp edges all the way. On both edges were not quite crowned, and then I polished them, and that's how that happened. I also buffed off the gloss off the back of your neck from here to here, so it's nice and smooth and easy to slide around on. The other thing that was here was this nick on the edge of here it is, on the edge of the fingerboard, right there. It's smooth now, but it's not invisible. In the process, some of the top black coat wore through when I was smoothing this out to the primer coat, and the primer coat is pink. So that popped out, and you can see the sheen of the fill that I used. I used super glue. Does not match the sheen of the neck. And this could all be smoothed out with just repaint the neck and then whack off the glossiness of it, and that will go away. What else did I do? Oh, here. You may remember your bridge was jacked up all the way this way to its fullest extension. And so you'll notice that now these adjustment screws have some adjustment, and the bridge has maybe, an eighth of an inch now of lift, of string action. And I had to remove the shim that I showed you that was in the neck pocket. I pulled that out, and that allowed me to lower the bridge closer to the pickups, and now I was able to get the pickup height set properly. So that happened. And what else? Just general clean and polish happened everywhere. This is what an angle jack looks like here. It's a 90-degree angle. It's designed to go over your strap like this, and it gives you that relief, that strain relief. So they did a really nice job with the engineering of the input jack to accommodate these angle jacks. It looks really smart. The straight jack Usually when you buy these cables, they have an angle jack on one end and then a straight jack on the other end, and that's going into my amp. There. And that goes into your amp. And so you have angle on one end and straight on the other, and so some instruments want a straight jack to go into their input plug. So you have that option with this, and then you would just have the angle go into your amp. So there is that. So now let me give you a sound demo, right? I mean, that's what you want to hear of what your bass sounds like. I'll give you the range of tones, the full range of tones, starting with the switches. Here's how they work. These are your pickup switches, L and H for low and high, or you might think of it as bass and treble. This pickup is bassier, this pickup is treblier, or you can think of just their positions here. This switch is for that pickup, and this switch is for this pickup, and it's just an on-off switch. And currently everything is off with the pickup selector. This is a tone control. It's a two-way switch. Up is like full-on tone with no attenuation in the high frequencies. And when you flip it down, then you get the low. The high attenuation is cut off. The high end is cut off, and you get this nice low thumpy kind of sound. And then this mute switch, it's not 100% mute. It's probably like 50%. But I also think in this circuit might be a capacitor, because it does change the tone a little bit. And so you can use it to kind of, when you're flipping through the tone especially, you can use this mute switch to balance off the overall volume, so you don't have to try to find the balance here with the volume knob. Okay. Now the funny thing with the volume knob I'll show you is that I would replace this with a different rated potentiometer that is linear. This one is exponential, and it is very exponential. I'll show you what I mean by that. So now it's all the way off, and I'm plucking the E string, and I'm gonna go through the range of motion here and show you. All of a sudden it's on, and it's between, you can see the pointer. There's the pointer, it's pointing at 0. And now it's like almost full on. Like 3 now is full. And it has some dead spots in it too. It's got some crackly spots. So yeah, I would replace this. I tried to clean it, but it didn't clean out. And you can also just kind of sweep it through the dead spots. Try to clean that off. And you can do the same thing with switches too. It cleans the oxidation. All right, so here we go. This now is the front pickup with a pick. That's as trebly as you can, almost as trebly as you can get. With fingers, it's quite a bit different story. And to engage the tone switch. Okay, that's the tone switch. Here is the bright tone again. And then here is the mute switch. Tone it down a little bit. I like that sound. And see how it didn't really take off much volume, but it took off some of the clanky edge. That's why I think there's a capacitor in there that does that. All right, so that's the front pickup soloed. Now let me solo for you the back pickup. Because the intonation is set by adjusting the length of the string. Now, this instrument, you can see the bridge saddle is slightly angled away from the E string, and that's called a compensated saddle. And so they try to do an intonation, but it's not adjustable. There's the harmonic, and there's the pressed string. See here how it's sharp? Here's E on the D string. It's ringing because all that's in tune, but when I finger it and play the octave, the E string is sharp. Okay, so there's the back pickup. It's really pokey, isn't it? But it's really effective when you turn the tone switch on. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let me take the tone off and just turn the mute switch on, and you'll hear something a little less, with a little more high frequency content. All right. So then now, what I can show you now is both pickups on with no tone control on. Checking the tuning of the E string. compensate for its sharpness up here. But if you play mostly down here in the lower register, then you should tune it probably to the lower register. Just like the C string on your cello is the most challenging to tune because of its thickness around the tuning peg. There it is. Okay, let's take a little of the edge off. That's with the mute switch now engaged. You can think of the mute switch as being like if you actually put a physical mute over the strings or under the strings here, like a piece of sponge or foam rubber. That's sort of like the effect that it has. And where you pluck here has an impact on the sound too, like from all the way back here to the middle to the neck. Okay, so now let's take the mute off and engage the tone control. Hear that pokey, punchy ghost noting? What else can I audition for you? That's it. That's the range of sound on this instrument. So what are some of my favorite sounds? Well, I like the front pickup with the mute switch engaged. I like that. I also I like the back pickup with the tone switch engaged. So I like that kind of Jaco Pastorius sound. And that's the instrument. I hope you enjoyed that demo. I'm certainly enjoying playing this instrument. It's really fun to play. And yeah, I'm going to take it to the producer and see what he thinks about it for the upcoming recording session. See you later.